Hello, welcome back to my channel. Megan Schroeder's interview, I've already done videos on it. I promise not to keep milking this because I'm not trying to, but the views are so fucking good. But anyways, I've come across this on the Kiwi forums. The way I found it was I typed in Megan Schroeder's interview because apparently somebody else uploaded my interview I had with her as a separate video. And because of that, it got uploaded onto this. So whenever I typed in Megan Schroeder onto Google on Christmas, because somebody told me I was a part of the Quickie now because of it, and I was like, oh shit. So look it up, and I actually saw the Kiwi Farms, and I know what the Kiwi Farms is because I've seen it from the Comprehensive History series or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I saw my interview part was a part of it, so we're about to check it out together. This is gonna be fun, alright? And I know it's a site full of trolls, so let's see what they got to say. I'm going to fact check this whole thing. Alright, not sure if this was already posted, but Megan gave some sort of interview to the Spurg. I don't have Asperger's. I don't have autism. Like I've said before in other videos, I'm pretty much tired all the time. So I do everything in like one take, so realistically not everybody can just do something in one take. You kind of gotta mess up your words or whatever. And I know like people think like I ass kissed her in this entire interview, and I'm like, no, I didn't. It's just more of like I was just kind of shocked that she actually talked to me. I didn't think that would actually happen, you know what I mean? And if you've never heard of like, if you've never watched like an interview or whatever, you always see that the person who's doing the interview is normally being polite, asking questions. It's just how the fucking thing goes. So let's go. I didn't think she would know how to use Discord. Of course. Look, I play video games all the time with people online, and a lot of them, even people my own age, don't know how to operate Discord. So I don't think it's so far-fetched that I would assume that, you know what I mean? Especially since she's older than me. Yeah, I know a lot of people know how to use fucking Discord, but not everybody knows how to use Discord. A lot of people don't even use Discord. One of her forest things, I didn't actually take the time to look at them. Because I didn't. Because as soon as I got done talking to her, it's been like a year, but I remember as soon as I got done talking to her, I was like, holy fucking shit. And I think I had to go to work. I think I had to go to work that day, and that's why I didn't really have the time to like dig through her website, but I still posted a link in case anybody was interested in like supporting her, and I feel like that was fair enough. So good find. Let's see, it was dumb not to even ask. There are old farts on Discord. Yeah, okay, you know what, maybe it was dumb enough to ask, but I didn't want to pester her for too long. I didn't want to harass her or anything. I just wanted to get to the point on some of the questions I was curious about, and she answered them. And it got published, and she even agreed to allow me to do this because I asked her before if it was okay if I did this, and she said it was fine. So I'm curious to why Megan relented to talk to this particular Spurg and not the hundreds of Spurgs. And I wonder that myself. I actually have no idea why she took the time to actually talk to me, and I think maybe it's because I actually came across as polite and I wasn't trying to get up in her ass and troll, because I had just started watching the series. I knew nothing really about the whole Chris Chan thing. I just heard a little bit of stories about Chris or whatever, and the Megan Schroeder thing, I was like, god damn, that's fucked up. And I actually found her, so I just politely asked her, like, hey, would you mind talking to me about this? It's completely understandable and cool if you don't want to, and she agreed to do it. I think everybody's just mad because nobody else has thought about doing this or whatever, and I'm the only one who's ever actually took the time to talk to her, or even asked, or even got to get any information out of her side. Everything else has just been like, he said, she said shit. I actually got to fucking talk to her, so sit on it. It's nice to hear from her, although... Okay. It's weird. I know she said she wanted to disappear from the internet, but she still did that. I agree. I completely agree. What a way to become a YouTuber, covering the antics of the internet's favorite Spurg. I've already been a YouTuber. This isn't even one of my most viewed videos, so that what parasites do, I guess. I wasn't being a parasite. I literally asked her if she wanted to do it. She didn't have to. I wasn't going to harass her if she didn't. It's not like I leeched on. I had questions, and she answered. That's it. I would unironically get some of Megan's kawaii woodsy animals as a gift for at least one person I know, though maybe that's her monetizing Chris. I think you should. Like, I haven't seen the site in a long time, but from what I remember, the animals and shit was cute. Like, she did a nice job. Felting. I think it's called felting. I never even thought about that kind of stuff, and I think I should still buy one from her because I had a pug last year that kind of ran away and I miss it. And I feel like that'd be a good way of, like, as a memory thing, you know, because, like, my dog was like a big part of our family. Hell, her Facebook is still up. She said that she was getting rid of her whole internet presence, but I guess leeching from Chris' infamy was enough to bring her back. I'm going to disagree with this because, from what I understand, she wanted to keep everything away. And just because you had a bad encounter or bad history with, like, somebody on the internet doesn't mean you should go delete social media, because I'm not a fan of that. I've had bad history on Facebook or on the internet in general, and I'm still fucking here, so I just changed my name on Facebook. So you can't find me. Everyone is doing it. She's claiming she never used Chris, as Mr. Papa would say, ha. I mean, it's like I said, it's always been he said, she said. There's never been, like, actual, I guess, fact or evidence. It's just manipulation of evidence, I guess. I mean, she could very well have lied to me this whole time, but I'm gonna go with the fact that and say that she didn't, because I got to talk to her over it. And I don't know the whole story. Nobody knows the whole story. We just know little bits and breadcrumbs and pieces or whatever from, like, documents we'd find online about this whole thing. This shit's happened like 15 years ago. This is all before Chris was even relevant. There's proof that she forced him to buy shit for her at the game place. I don't know. I don't believe that. Personally, I don't buy into the whole idea that Megan was sponging off Chris to buy her shit the whole time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I sincerely doubt it. She seems to have sincerely divorced herself from the aspect of her past. She has. She absolutely has. She had wanted nothing else to do with it. She told me that she's probably never going to talk to him again. So, you know. I'm buying the pussy. Okay, so, like, I don't, 6 pages, goddamn. I don't want to go through all of this, but it's kind of funny that this even made it on here, because, like, whenever I started, oh, the full transcript is right here. I didn't even see that. Okay, so, like, whenever I first got into the Christian stuff, I thought, like, wow, this is very interesting, and I found out about it, I think, through one of PewDiePie's videos, and I was like, oh, this sounds very interesting, so I'd look it up, and there was, like, thousands of videos on it. I'm like, oh shit. And I kind of like documentaries and shit, so I was like, okay. And then I found Christianity Comprehensive History Part 1. It's like, okay. So I started watching it, and I was learning more and more as I went, so I just kind of started enjoying the videos a little bit more and more and more, and now it's my favorite thing to watch on YouTube. To me, it's like a YouTube event. Anytime Geno Samuel uploads it, I can't wait to go watch the video. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just feel like all these people are just fucking butthurt that nobody thought about asking her, talking to her. It makes sense, because from, you know, my perspective on it, these people are just out to fuck with somebody with who's disabled or whatever. I don't think that anybody's, like, full of rational thought or whatever. I mean, just whatever. It's fun. I'm not mad about this at all. I actually find this to be extremely fucking funny. I think it's really cool that I made it on the Quickie. Could it ruin my life? Absolutely. I don't give a shit, though. Yeah, so Megan Schroeder's interview, the Kiwi farms. Interesting. This is probably going to be my last video on this, though, so unless something new surfaces up, hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Sorry this isn't more entertaining. Sorry I'm such a spurg, or whatever you want to call it. It's such a beta male fucking insult. I couldn't imagine just, like, walking up to somebody on the street and just call them a spurg. I don't even think they would even hit me or try to fight me. They just look at me like, what kind of fucking insult is that? Because Anyways, later.